Hello, am I audible to all of you? Hello, hello, am I
Yes,
audible?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
so very good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so very good afternoon to all of you. So,
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
so from
Good afternoon, sir.
okay, so from today onwards, we will going to start our basic electrical engineering laboratory, and that is subject code is ESC 101P. Okay, so from today onwards, we will going to start our lab, and today we will going to just introduce with our syllabus so that we have the brief idea that what we have to learn in this semester. Okay, so I think my computer screen is visible to all of you. So in my computer screen, you can see your first semester basic electrical engineering laboratory syllabus JUT ESC 101P. So in this particular syllabus, you can see there are many experiments are there. In this laboratory, in this class, we will conduct laboratory from this syllabus only. Okay. So first, one by one, I will discuss every lab, every lab which is in our syllabus, so that we can have the basic idea. Okay. So you can see the first lab is the basic safety precaution. Okay. I think my screen is visible to all of you. So first lab in our basic electrical engineering laboratory is basic safety precaution and introduction and use of measuring instrument, voltmeter, ammeter, multimeter. There are various type of instruments. Okay. So first, this lab is about talking about some basic safety precaution that you have to maintain when you have to going to perform any experiment in the electrical engineering laboratory. What is the basic safety precaution and some of the basic introduction of various meter that is measuring various parameter in the experiment. Okay, you can see the second experiment that is measuring the steady state RLC circuit transient and steady state response. Okay, this is experiment is basic of the RLC circuit, based on the RLC circuit, and we can observe the what is the response of the RLC circuit. That is the, it may be the transient response, it may be the steady state response. So we can measure all the response between RL, RC, and RLC circuit. Okay. The third experiment is between is from transformer. Okay. The fourth experiment you can clearly see. The fourth experiment, it is also about the transformer, about the connection of the transformer. Okay, transformer has many connection is there, star delta, star or delta, many connection are there. So this experiment is based of the many connection about the transformer. The next experiment you can clearly see in your screen, the demonstration of cutoff section of machine. It is very interesting experiment. In this particular experiment, we will going to know that the cutoff section means let there it be a DC machine is there. So in the DC machine, the both the two major parts is there, rotor and stator, and the we fed the rotor and stator with the we can feed the rotor with the, and both the stator with the same supply, DC supply. But this is the this we can, when we study this thing, it is the basically of we can study and imagine all the things. But in this particular experiment, you can clearly see demonstration of cutoff section. Means that one DC machine is there and the cutoff section is there. The 1/3 portion or 1/4 portion of the DC machine is cut out, so that we can clearly see what is in between the DC machine. So we can have the not only our, we can clear the our visual, we can visually clear the working principle, visually clear all our doubts, how the rotor looks like, how the stator looks like, how the commutator and brushes look like, which is the part of the DC machine. Okay, so this experiment is very interesting. The next experiment is about torque speed characteristics of separately excited DC motor. It is also the base of it is also an experiment of DC motor. In this experiment, we can see the characteristics of the DC motor, how the DC motor behave. Okay. The next experiment is about synchronous induction motor. Okay. Induction motor, the torque speed characteristics of the induction motor. Okay. This experiment also we discuss about the characteristics about the induction motor. Okay. So next experiment is synchronous machine operating. This experiment is about the synchronous machine, how the synchronous machine operating. Okay. And the last experiment is about power electronics. Okay, various type of, we can know the various type of converters. Okay, in this particular experiment. So this experiment, we have this experiment in our syllabus, and from the next day we will going to perform this experiment, which already have in our syllabus, and we perform these experiments in various ways. What is the meaning of various way? If one experiment is in our lab, then we can conduct this experiment in the online mode, in the Zoom meeting. You guys can see we perform the lab in our laboratory, and you guys can see the experiment is going on through your Zoom meeting. Another option is that many IIT already build their virtual lab, and they put their virtual lab on public domain. So we can go and conduct various lab. We can go and conduct various lab from their virtual lab, which is already built by the IITs. Okay. Also, we can see that thing. And so both way we are conducting our labs. Okay. So now I am going to see you guys some example how we perform any lab in the virtually in the IIT virtual lab platform. So wait, I am opening the browser so that